Oh, it's a very cold morning today. It's really raining. So, yeah, hello guys, what's up? Welcome back again with another video. So, today's video is kind of not planned, but I just thought of, let me do a video today because it's been a long time, and yeah, so nothing much. I just want to share a random day in my life. Not actually random. Today has been planned how it's gonna go, because this car has a problem. There's a rattling noise coming from under the car, so definitely I can't drive the car because it makes a lot of noise, like external noises which people nearby walking or other drivers could hear. So it's not something I can drive the car, so I'm just gonna drive it now to the mechanic and let it diagnose the car and see what's wrong with it. If it's something I can afford, definitely I'm gonna try to sort it out. If it's something I cannot afford, I'm definitely gonna bring the car back home and park it here till when I think I can financially fix the car. Then I'm gonna sort it out, because these cars kind of been stressing me a lot lately, and I don't wanna invest so much money in it right now that I'm kind of struggling. So I'm definitely going to be driving now to the mechanic garage. So yeah, definitely when I'm there, I'm gonna show you what it looks like, and to let you know what's actually wrong with the car. But just want to show you the weather for today. Let's see. You can see it has been raining since night, and now's the time. It's currently, let's see, currently 11 o'clock a.m. so I'm just gonna drive now to the mechanic garage and let's see what we can do with this car. So I'm gonna catch you guys when I'm there. So one thing I usually do is that when I'm driving, I always listen to YouTube, podcast, news and the rest, or either I listen to some music. So let's see, I just always like to listen to what is happening back in my country, Cameroon. Sometimes just football news, but today I just want let me put some Cameroon music. So I have a playlist named Cameroon Original, so I always like to just listen to Cameroon music. So I'm gonna catch you guys later. I wanna go now. Guys, the traffic out here is crazy. Like, almost 5 minutes now. We are not going anywhere. Just 1 second you shake, another second you shake. Like, the traffic out here is super crazy. But definitely I called the mechanic I'm to see today, so he told me to come in 1 or 2 hours time. So definitely what I'm gonna do is that I have to go to a barber shop today to have a haircut. So I'm gonna go to the barber first, have the haircut, then after that I go to the garage. Yeah, rather than waiting for 2 hours doing nothing. So that's what I figure I'm going to do. Why the traffic out here is crazy. Like, we'll just keep going slowly, but I have to do a U-turn, but I can't do a U-turn here because going to the barber salon, you have to go towards the other direction. So I can't do a U-turn here. I need to go to a U-turn ahead. It's quite raining out here, but what I'm gonna do is that for me to actually park here at Lidl, I need to buy something from the supermarket before I park. But I'm definitely gonna buy something, but I'm probably gonna have a haircut first. And then after that, I'm probably gonna have a haircut first, and then after that I'll go buy maybe just a packet of chips, then pay for the scan the tickets, so shows I've bought something, because I'm currently parked there for free. So this is what this local high street looks like in Waltham Abbey, the far east of London, Essex. So where I usually have my hair cut, somewhere around here, but I need to go first, withdraw some money from the ATM. So this should be probably 4 hours later after I recorded. So I'm just gonna explain to you guys what has actually happened. So I've definitely gone to the garage. I had a haircut, if you can see. I had a haircut and left from there, went to the mechanic, and I dropped the car with the mechanic. So definitely I'll be collecting the car on either on Monday or on Sunday, but tomorrow is Saturday. So I'm probably gonna work on it the whole of this Saturday and let me pick it up. I could be able to pick the car up on Saturday, but because I'm working the whole of Saturday, which tomorrow, so definitely only on Sunday or Monday. So before I want to explain what actually happened, I just want to give you guys I want you guys to look at this industrial zone. We've got a lot of mechanic shops around this area. This is in Dagenham, East London. We've got a lot of car dealerships here as well. It's a self-storage. Got a lot of warehouse in this area. This is a commercial area. A lot of warehouse in this area. So many warehouses. So I'm gonna explain what actually happened. Because my car has been having this noise. It has been having this noise when I'm driving. So I actually went to a mechanic I've used before, when I had my first car before I sold it. And the mechanic, I told him my car had been having this noise, and what he did was that he actually, sorry, I'm losing focus because of too much cars are passing, and also it's very windy and noisy. So it's very windy and noisy, so I don't know if the camera is able to get what I'm trying to say, but I'm definitely gonna wait till when I go somewhere that's less noisy and windy, and I'm gonna explain what happened. So it's not a funny situation because I've actually lose money. Damn, look at East London, trash. Look at this. I'm definitely gonna tell the story at the end of this video, because right now it's so noisy and a lot of cars are passing. So I just want to show you guys what Dagenham looks like. This is an industrial area. Not all of Dagenham is an industrial area. I'm just saying part of it is an industrial area. So I just want to show you guys why I'm walking to the train station. So I think this is a warehouse that sells agriculture products. You can see the name of it. N&C Builders Warehouse. Always low prices for the trade. It's a marketing strategy. So today I'm gonna be taking the train after a long time. Look at what I'm actually carrying. It's quite heavy, but I gotta carry it because I'm filming with one hand, so definitely I need to pull the back with the other hand. So I think this N&C Builders Warehouse, they sell household equipment, plumbing, you know, just in general, everything. Four hours later, it is 4 hours later, and I am arriving under the rain. It's not really raining, it's kind of drizzling, but it is what it is. So yeah, been a long day, but I've been walking now from the train station heading back home now for about 10 minutes now, so probably I'm gonna be arriving home soon. I'm kind of hungry, and you know, carrying this heavy bag, I just need to go back home, you know, eat and rest a bit and see what the rest of the day has to offer. But tomorrow I'm working, so definitely, since the car is left at the mechanic, so probably I'll need to catch the train. So I'll probably be waking up very early, probably by 4. Waking up probably by 4:30 and to catch the train, because I start at 7 a.m. in the morning, so it's gonna be a long day, but I'm gonna update on what's gonna be happening. Guys, good morning. So today is the next day, and now it's currently 6:45, and I've been on the road now for about 1 hour. I'm heading to work, so yeah, we're arriving by 7. Just going to update you guys how the rest of my days go by, but I don't think I'll be able to do any video during the day because I'm gonna be at work. But probably when I'm coming back from work, I'm gonna update you guys what actually happens. So basically, guys, this is a continuation of the video. So I just want to continue from where I stopped. So the video stopped where I was explaining my situation with the mechanic. So basically my car got bad and I took it to a mechanic, and I had an option to go to either an African mechanic or an Asian mechanic, but I had this misconception that African mechanics or Asian mechanics, they always try to, you know, trick you on, you know, for you to pay more for damages that are not really there. But to cut a long story short, let me explain what happened. So I basically went to a white mechanic, let me just white in quote. There was not an Asian, or was not an African or Caribbean or South American, but it was like a European mechanic. So he told me what the problem of the car was, and basically it was not far from what I was expecting. So I was like, okay, that's fine. We arranged on a date which was to fix it, so I booked like a slot, and on that day I came, I dropped off the car, and I was to come collect it. I dropped the car in the morning and I was to come collect it in the evening. So when he was done, he told me to come and collect the car. On arriving there, he told me that he discovered that that was not the only fault the car had, and that the car had another issue, and he discovered it when he was fixing the car. But what actually happened was that before I brought the car to that mechanic, I came and I was like, please inspect this car, tell me what the issue is, and tell me the cost, which he did that. And I went back prepared for the cost, the expenditure I'm going to spend on that car. I knew that that day I'm coming to give him the car. I knew this is exactly what the issue with the car is, and this is the amount I'm going to pay for it to be repaired. And after I had already prepared that the morning I was coming to give him the car to be repaired, I already knew this amount I was going to pay. He already told me these are the parts the car needed, and everything was done and fine. And on coming that same day, coming the day which I came to drop the car for him to repair it, and which was in the morning, and coming later that day in the evening, and he was telling me that the car had another issue apart from the what he originally diagnosed with the car. And he told me that the amount he told me was almost double the price of the first issue. So I told him that actually I wasn't prepared for this, so I'm just gonna take the car and go keep it wherever I'm okay and I have the finance. I'm gonna call you back. But what he told me was that he was very busy. I just need to estimate and book a date. So okay, I said that's fine. I booked a date, but I was just booking it for, in case if the problem is that serious, I can't use the car, I'll need to go back to him for it to be repaired. So I booked a date, and while I booked a date with him, I contacted my friend. There was this Asian mechanic he mentioned to me about before, even before I went to the white mechanic, but I kind of ignored him because I had this misconception that African mechanics or Asian mechanics, they are, crooked, they always try to make you to pay more or tell you problems that doesn't exist. But that was just a misconception I had about them. So I went to this Asian mechanic, and he told me that because before going to the white mechanic, I had first of all gone to the Asian mechanic, and he told me the problem, and I went to the white mechanic, he told me a different problem. So I instead trust the white mechanic, but at the end I realized that the Asian mechanic was kind of right as of now, because I don't know if another fault will develop. But after I left the white mechanic, I booked an appointment with the Asian mechanic. I went, he checked everything, and he told me that the problem that the white mechanic told me that he discovered the second time was what the Asian mechanic had already told me the first time, that this is the issue this car has. So I'm kind of confused now, like I've been saying white mechanic, Asian mechanic, but yeah. So when I went to the Asian mechanic, he told me that before you came here the first time, we told you that this was the issue, but maybe you thought that we were not reliable. You went to a white mechanic, and the white mechanic kind of tricked you, and I don't know, I don't want to call it a scam because but kind of tricked you, and let me not say trick, kind of didn't know what he was doing. Let me say he didn't know what he was doing. So he went, and what the white mechanic did was that he went and repaired something that wasn't bad, and when he finished repairing it, he discovered that what was not bad, and he discovered that what was bad, he has not repaired it. So he told me that there was another fault with the vehicle, which originally the fault he's telling me about, that was the original fault with the vehicle, because he didn't know that was a fault. He went and fixed something that was not bad, and now it was like another fault developed, so you need to pay again for me to fix this fault. So when I went to the Asian mechanic, he explained to me that originally what that white mechanic fixed was not an issue, like you changing a tire of a car that is perfectly fine, nothing wrong with the tire, but you change it. So the Asian mechanic told me that what that white mechanic fixed was not even an issue. He just changed a part of a car that has no issue, and the problem was still there. So at that point in time, I just wanted to cut my losses and just get everything sorted, because the car was stressing me a lot. Like I couldn't go to work or do some other things I needed to do. So I just told the Asian mechanic that okay, that's fine. We did a price, and I agreed on the price and the date, and I left the car there, and he fixed it, and I picked up the car, and the problem was actually gone. And I just kind of learned my lessons, like sometimes don't need to underestimate you know, people, because of some kind of misconception. Because back when I was in Africa, like, you know, a lot of mechanics were like conmen, you know, they always try to trick you, though they'll kind of solve the problem, but they'll kind of make the problem to seem so big, and you know, the cause of it and so on, which is a little problem. So I still had that mindset, but not all of them are like that. So this was just a lesson for me. You know, I just felt like the white mechanic, I felt like I just wasted money there, but I just had to cut my losses and just learn my lesson. So far that was what actually happened. But as of now, the car is kind of fine, and hopefully that particular fault doesn't develop again, because if it develops again, that means I'll need to do a part 3 of this video. But definitely that's all I have to say for now. And yeah, that was just all. Unfortunately, I couldn't continue doing it in a vlog style because the camera got turned off, and ever since this 5 days after I did the first part of the video, and this 5 days later I'm doing the conclusion. So yeah, that was what actually happened. And thanks for watching the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.